latest edition of the OTE podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Eric.
And today, I know everyone's been seeing this. Everyone's been talking about this. The Will Smith, Jada Pinkett thing. All the drama come out with them over the weekend or the last week. Again, right? Every time I see this guy in the news, it's nothing about movies anymore. You notice that?
Yeah.
It's not about the movies.
It's kind of like his life is a movie or something, like a bad movie.
Like very bad.
It's like a reoccurring Gemini Man or something.
No, Lifetime movie. The Gemini Man. I guess he wished he was his young self again. So he'd make better decisions. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not that. And him going out there and just putting more. Everyone knew they were in an open marriage. Everyone knew they had an unconventional lifestyle. Everyone knew this. But the fact he's going out there and now just confirming everybody's rumors, putting more out there, putting more business out there that he shouldn't be, to me, it takes his image. It makes him look bad. Yeah. Makes the community look bad. Makes everyone look bad. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, it's so much. I was gonna be honest about it. Jada Pinkett Smith. There would be no Jada Pinkett Smith without Will Smith.
Exactly.
For her to really come out and disrespect this man by having it goes back to a couple of years ago or a year and a half ago when the allegations with the August Alsina. It sounds gossipy, so I'm not a gossiper, but I think it shows that, marriage goals or black marriage goals, black love, they should not be the epitome of that. They should not be the poster child of
definitely
relationship
not
goals or what it's like to what's a great healthy marriage. That it should not this should dispel all this myth and this notion that people have of them. And it may not be everyone has this great opinion of them, but it's enough people.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And in their minds, they have this, I think they have a holier than thou attitude of themselves. Like they're somehow representing something, or they're somehow at the vanguard of something. Yeah. Well, really, they're just dusty.
Yeah. They're this low tier low tier trailer park hood relationship, just got money and recognition.
Exactly.
And she's helped to me, Will Smith was more of a distinguished person. People, especially men, looked up to him. He was someone that worked hard. Women wanted to be with him. Men wanted to be like him. He was like the epitome of masculinity. Really in the 90s. Early 2000s.
But at the same time, not being hyper masculine. Like he wasn't you wouldn't ever see him as aggressive. So he had a good balance of everything.
Yeah, comedic.
He had some thought to him. Like I watched some of his things before he was talking about philosophy. So he has some ideas, but I think he's just. Too many times I think people think they're too enlightened, too smart for their own good. Think what they're doing is edgy or innovative. When no, what you're doing is. It's not going to help you. What you're doing is going to make you look bad, going to make you feel bad. But they try to code it as, okay, no, this is better.
But he didn't start on this path of enlightenment or this path of this philosophical enlightenment until she came into the picture.
Yep.
Until she brought these ideas and these feelings, that you need to be more of this, you need to be more of that. What was really odd to me about the relationship was that he was open about her dressing him.
Oh.
I always thought that was very odd. It's like, you gonna let a woman that ain't paying, are you paying this woman to dress you? Your wife, I just want to be so open about that. Now, if my woman were, laying out my clothes or whatever, I would personally have a problem with that. I don't believe that Like, you're a grown man. You should be able to.
That's the first step. That to me, that's soft, low key, being controlling.
Yeah.
You're literally controlling how someone looks.
Yeah.
It's like I was talking about earlier, like how the Muslims, like some of them put the women in the burqa, the sheet.
Yeah.
If you can control how someone looks, I mean, come on, what else can you control?
Yeah, exactly. You control their mind.
Yes.
That. To me, that was like a passive aggressive attempt to control him, and him being allowed to be controlled.
Exactly.
But because he has so much affection and love for her that he allowed himself to be put in that position. He broke up with his. They say it was a mutual breakup between him and his wife before to even start talking to Jada, to even start having a relationship with her. So to me, he was smitten.
Yeah.
From the start. So that affection and that feeling that he had for her, like, he was open to anything that she was going to provide. But someone like that wants to be controlling, they have a bad spirit about them, and it shows with this August Alsina stuff. It shows how she's
another man that she can control.
Another man she can control.
A damaged younger man that she can control.
Exactly. So she has a pattern.
Yeah, and the stories about her messing with the crisscross boys, and I mean it all makes sense. Is that if you're a controlling, manipulative type person, you want people that you can control, like younger people, children. Manipulate people that love you,
people that seem silly and not as serious, knowing that would probably be looked at as someone that is an alpha man, someone that gonna get control. That would tell her like, hey, no, I don't like that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But you can see the fruits of that because how their kids are.
Yep. I
mean, the proof is in the pudding. How she is, she goes on. She shaved her head now. She's gone on Red Table Talk, talked about their marriage. See her children. You even came out recently. They want to get a Brazilian butt lift or something like that. So
inappropriate.
The children have
inappropriate completely.
Yeah. So she has let herself, her own mother, into being part of this franchise that really they didn't create. Will Smith created all that.
Exactly. I remember years ago he was talking about he felt that he was driving his family too hard. It was like maybe like 05, 06, he had an interview about this. Yeah. He was saying that he was pushing his kids too hard. He was putting his career above everything else. But in a way, I think it's okay for a man to do that.
He's the one. He's the breadwinner.
He should have kept pushing his kids.
He should have.
Because what are they doing? They have all those resources. What are they doing?
Yeah.
If I had a kid, if I had those money Will Smith had, my kids would be out there curing cancer.
Yeah.
They'll have the best education. They'll be doing stuff to make the world better. His kids are doing nothing but being weirdos.
But he came to a revelation when she probably said, I believe that's probably the time when the open marriage concept probably happened. When it was either that or get a divorce. Because his first marriage failed. He was like, I don't want to get divorced. I invested too much into this family, into her. Yeah. I would look like a fool to do that. And this whole black image, this whole image of black
that he
family,
had. I think he had an image, baby. I don't know if she ever bought onto that.
No, she didn't. She seen a simp. She seen someone that she can control.
Yep.
Her Jezebel spirit allowed her to access to that, and I think that's what probably around the time where they said either. Because he was still making movies. So he was like, either we're going to have a open marriage and I'm going to let this wife, this Jezebel, Jada, take full control.
Jada Bell.
He'll have full control of the home and all that. But I'll just do what my thing. And that's probably why they came up with some kind of, compromise.
Yep.
Like either we're gonna divorce or we're gonna have this open marriage. I take over this stuff. I got you and all that. So she can be freer and all that. So therefore let the kids do whatever they want to. And
when it's about them, when you got one that's about his career, you got one other that's about herself.
Yeah.
The kids suffer.
Yeah.
I remember years ago it was her laying in bed, like the daughter was laying in bed with like a 18-year-old or what he was grown, right?
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Yeah.
And that kid's always had a weird look in her eyes to me. Like, that kid ain't happy. Every time I see that kid, like, she ain't happy. But she should be happier. But the reason she isn't because of her parents.
Yeah.
And so it shows money, fame, resources. All that means nothing if you just don't got it on the inside. You just rot on the inside. You let your stuff together inside your soul. Your mental's not together. You're still going to suffer regardless.
And you see on his face, on Will Smith's face nowadays, and what he's talking about is more feelings based, and now he feels like he has a cover for his wife.
It affects his work too. His roles have. I think Ali was the last good role he had.
Oh, that was horrible.
But compared to what he does now, though, that was
one of his more prominent roles in I guess multi-million-dollar. As far as the box office, probably. But really, no one, in my opinion, that role was bad for him because no one can do. He was already Muhammad Ali is someone that you can't do anyway because he was everything. He was a good-looking man. He was an alpha man. He was he had personality. He had charisma.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's an athlete. You can't really. He was larger than life. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he was larger than life.
It's hard for anybody to feel
It would be really difficult for anybody to pull off that role. So they should never done that movie in the first place. Mm-hmm. But that's my 2 cents on that particular movie.
We'll have to go. We'll have to make a little segment of just talk about movies we have issues with that should never been made. Exactly. There are a lot of movies that should never been made.
Yeah, there is a lot.
But there's so much to go into about this whole film and this thing with Jada Pinkett. The Jada Pinkett family. I won't say Will Smith family. Yeah. Because she's running the show, obviously.
Yeah.
We got to get Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade again. They're another one of these. We'll get them next time. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. But that's it for this one.
Have a good one. Peace.